I'm so excited about this unboxing. It is from Red Comet Press and it was sent to me from publisher Spotlight. And I met the publisher at Red Comet Press at USBBY a couple of months ago. And I saw their books as PDFs. So I'm excited to see them actually as physical copies. So the first is Tummy Time. And this is a high contrast fold out book with mirror. Oh, cool. So it's one of those books that you can put in front of your child, you know, like when they're on tummy time, you know, like on a mat. And I think it's great for training very young babies, you know, with high contrast colors and then with images that most appeal to them, which apparently is faces of actual babies. But of course, they're most fascinated by seeing themselves as well. So this book looks fantastic. And it also has this great little slot. This is a book series, and it reminds me a lot of, you know, Mo Willems, you know, Elephant and Piggy. You have like a cat and a bird, very strong, but different personalities. Oh, there's also a dog. So it's like it's kind of like Elephant and Piggy, but like with 3 characters. Lot of humor, very appealing, perfect for young readers, especially readers who are newly independent. So I know you can read these types of books. Young readers can read them very quickly, and so it's great to have more series that are similar. So if your kid likes, you know, Elephant and Piggy, and funny, easy readers, then this is perfect. The most important thing, this is a UNESCO Literacy Prize. So it is a story that has themes of peace and tolerance, which is always so wonderful. And it is about animals in a forest. And, oh, it's got these fold out pages. And I think the animals are arguing about, you know, who's like the most important, or who can, you know, sort of be the safest for predators. And as they sort of go through all of the, you know, all the reasons why each animal is, you know, more qualified, the owl has something to say. And that is, all of these things are important. And so it's a story about, you know, recognizing people's differences as unique and important, and that everyone, you know, there's, you know, sort of everyone has skills that we should appreciate, and there's, you know, no one best, you know, everything is, can be useful. The next one is Imagine, Rhymes of Hope to Shout Out Together. Also, you know, something very timely and, you know, great messaging for young readers. And it's kind of a musical chant. Let's see if it rhymes. It's got these wonderful illustrations of diverse children. If only my wish could be for each day to gather our wishes in a twinkling array and grant them to everyone, stranger or kin, all of us chanting, Imagine. So it's definitely rhyming. And I can hear the beat of a drum. So this would be really fun for kids to read out loud. It's longer than your typical picture book. We see all kinds of representation and all kinds of interests. This would appeal to all kinds of readers, and especially anyone who likes percussion, or if you actually had an actual toy drum or real drum, that could be really fun. to kind of do this in an interactive way. Okay, let's keep going. Be thankful for trees. And this one came out in time for Arbor Day. And it's a tribute to the many and surprising ways trees relate to our lives. And already from the cover, you know, you just can see, like it's so appealing, isn't it? It has these little round illustrations and everything kind of looks intriguing, but it's a really beautiful cover. And here we see what looks like a maple leaf. And it's just all the different, I think all the different ways that trees are a part of our lives. It makes us appreciate trees and nature. Of course, it's perfect for Arbor Day. It's perfect for Earth Day. And it's just a reminder of how, you know, precious trees are. And, you know, we have to protect them because, you know, once you cut them down, it takes a long time for them to grow back to the size. So it's just a very lovely way to connect readers to nature and realize how important trees are. That's great. Oh, this book is hilarious. My dad is a grizzly bear, and this was released in time for Father's Day. And it's this, you know, these young kids saying like, you know what, I think my dad's a grizzly bear. And you're thinking like, what? Is he really a bear? Because here's the family. And it's because, you know, my dad's a grizzly bear because he has all these, you know, things about him that are just like a bear. Like he's, you know, he's got like rough, you know, fur that's, you know, scratchy. He gives big sloppy kisses. He eats honey. And so you're thinking like, okay, this is fun, like a magical realism. You know, my grizzly bear likes to go camping. And then there's sort of like a surprise ending. So it's just super fun. And a wonderful, you know, tribute to dads, perfect for Father's Day, or just perfect, especially if you want dads to read out loud to kids. I think all dads would enjoy this kind of a story with a surprise at the end. And then the Friendship Surprise, there's a second book that's the sequel that's coming out in the fall. And this is just a really beautiful, like, look how beautiful the illustrations are. It's just a beautiful story of animal friendship, but also relates to the seasons. And in this story, it's about hibernation. So it's a story between a fox and a mouse. And right in real life, like maybe they are, you know, predator and prey, but in this story, they are the best of friends. And it just has this like very timeless quality of like what I call like an instant classic, you know? I think between the illustrations and the sweetness of the story, it just has that classic feel. And yeah, you definitely do get, you know, the hibernation STEM message, but overall it's just a story about, you know, how friendships can always be revived, and you know how a friendship is special, and even if there's some distance, it doesn't have to necessarily affect the friendship. And I think that's a great message for all kids, especially, you know, kids can be separated from their friends, whether it's just, you know, a summer vacation or, you know, or other circumstances. So a beautiful book, and I'm really looking forward to sharing the second sequel with you. So anyway, these are all the lovely books from Red Comet Press, which is a new publishing company that just launched in 2020 during the pandemic. And I hope you guys will check out these books at your library. And I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. So thank you to Publisher Spotlight, and thank you to Red Comet Press. And I will be giving away these books on my Instagram, so stay tuned.